How's it going, guys? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got a concert review to do for you. I haven't done one on my channel in quite some time, and seeing as how I haven't made videos in the last several days, I figured I wanted to talk to you guys about a concert that I went to last night. And the concert in question was the Decibel magazine tour, which consisted of Behemoth, Watain, The Devil's Blood, and In Solitude. This took place at a venue called the White Rabbit. It's located also in downtown San Antonio because there's a lot of rock and metal venues, hip-hop venues, country venues. The White Rabbit happened to be one of them. And really, they're a club that catered to like the younger crowds, the more metalcore, deathcore kind of crowd. But when the time is appropriate, they will get heavier and more well-known, well-respected bands to play that show, to play that venue, excuse me. And what better tour to do it than the Decibel Magazine tour, which, to my surprise, was the only Texas date of that tour. I was thinking they would play in maybe like El Paso or Houston or Dallas or Austin, but they decided to come here. So good for us, and sorry that they didn't come to your part of Texas, I guess. We got there around 5 o'clock, 5:15. We decided to just hang out, chill, wait in line. We avoided long lines, by the way, which is always a good thing. You never want to be in an extremely long line because you know a building is about to get packed and everything else. We got inside around 6 o'clock. There were no in and outs, which I thought sucked because we're going to have merchandise in our hand and we didn't want to get anything damaged. And for some reason, they had porta potties there. I thought it was kind of an inconvenience, and thank goodness I didn't even have to use one. I thought they would have had bathrooms by the side of the stage, but for some reason they were closed off. I don't know why, but really, I thought that was kind of lame, in my opinion. But venue issues aside, let's get to the actual music. The first band that played was In Solitude, and you can tell by the way the atmosphere is, they decided to have incense lit in the room, which made everything smell nice and neat in there. And as soon as that happened, all the band members came out on stage, and just the way the music was played was absolutely sensational. Extremely, extremely entertaining. Very, very fun to watch. Just the way the music was played, the guitars and the bass were well suited with one another. The drums were fast and melody-induced. And the vocals were just absolutely beautiful. I mean, this vocalist, Hornper, he has this aura and this swagger about him. Just the way he moves around on stage, just the way he sings into the microphone, the way he looks at the audience, just that confidence and that showmanship. I heard a lot of stories about how this band stole the show at Maryland Death Fest a couple of years ago, and really seeing them live only heightened up my expectations, and they delivered on every sense of the word. I thought the set could have been longer, but oh well, they had a show to hurry up and get fast. They played stuff from The World, the Flesh, the Devil, and some of their older stuff. Great, great set overall, and I look forward to seeing them here in San Antonio again. Next up was The Devil's Blood. They're based out of the Netherlands, and they play this very occult rock, heavy metal, traditional style. I mean, in the same vein as In Solitude, but yet still maintaining that dark occult rock vibe and mentality. Yeah. Every band member got on stage. They were smeared with blood. Most of the male members wore vests and had the leather motif going on, and had blood smeared down their faces and chests. The female vocalist of this band came out. She had blood on her smeared on her forehead, down her face, and on her chest. And really, as soon as you heard her sing, you would not take your eyes off of the stage and of what she was talking about and singing about. Really just beautiful vocals. I mean, she hit every high note that she could possibly hit, because, I mean, if you've heard her singing on Devil's Blood albums, those high notes and just that emotional rasp in her voice, it just sounded absolutely beautiful. And really, she delivered all those high notes. And even to the points where she wasn't even singing, she just looked like she was in a trance. She was just standing there. No facial expression. She's like hypnotized or something like that. And really just that just that aura about her just made everybody in the room just go, wow, amazing. And the music was badass too. The guitars sounded absolutely fluid and clear. The bass was very nice and audible. The drums were played very, very well. Just a smooth intensity to them. Especially when they played stuff off of their current album, The Thousandfold Epicenter. Just those songs played off of there just sounded really, really amazing. Just amazing musicianship going on here, and I'm hopeful this band will come back around this neck of the woods again. They were phenomenal. Next up was Watain. Yeah, one of the most well-known bands right now to come out of Swedish black metal, and Watain made the room even more crowded than it already was. More people came in to watch Watain, and they just absolutely delivered. Just a lot of hatred, venom, anger being spewed out at the audience. But really, it just made the room just bang their heads a lot more. I mean, as soon as they played Sworn to the Dark and Reaping Death, everybody lost it. The room got even more insane. Just the way the music was played was just absolutely tight-knit. The drums were just earthquake-like, very heavy double bass and blast beats, very, very well played. The guitars were well played, the bass was well played, and Eric just showing that swagger and confidence that he has as a frontman and a vocalist, just really, really getting the crowd excited, making them have fun, and really they delivered that on all ends of the spectrum. Watain were amazing, but I really thought they could have gone on at least one or two more songs. I thought that the set was cut short, no legitimate conclusion or ending. I thought it could have went on longer, but oh well. What can you do? And that's another thing about this tour. Every band that was set to play at the certain time they were supposed to play went on as scheduled. Nothing took too long. Everything was set up nice and smooth. No excuses or anything like that. Everything was professionally done, and I was really liking that. And then we get to 10 o'clock. We have to wait for a really long sound check. Everything was getting tuned up. Inferno's drum set was getting worked on. The guitars were getting tested. The bass was getting tested. And then the lights went down. The fog came out. The spotlights came on. Inferno came out. Seth and Orion came out. And then Nurgle came out. Wow. I have more respect for this band now than I've ever did before. Just the absolute power, intensity, just pure talent this band has, and they delivered it. And it's sort of inspirational in a way, because seeing that all that Nurgle has been through with the whole leukemia situation and everything else, it was good to see him on stage be vibrant and charismatic and at the same time pissed off. Because he said at the top of his lungs, it feels good to be alive. And it felt great to see him so excited and so happy and just make the music and just get everyone excited. They played a lot of everything. I mean, they played Slave Shall Serve. They played At the Left Hand of God. A Fire in the Void was the song they started out with. I think they played some stuff off of Satanica. I know they played some of their 90s stuff, which I was hoping they would do, because I love all Behemoth, but really I tend to lean on towards the 90s era of this band. Their black metal sides. They did that, and they got the job done. Even when they closed it out with Chant for Eschaton, which is a good closing song for them. They closed out with that, and just when you thought it was over, they come back and do two more songs. Nurgle has this crown made entirely of crosses, which is freaking crazy. And then after that song, he puts on the mask. Because if you have the album Evangelion, he has this helmet on that covers his face, except his mouth. He wore that for the final song of the show. And that's when the Behemoth set ended, and everything ended on time. They played a good hour-long set. It was just absolutely amazing. I had a great time seeing them. Great show. Worth it. And to show you real quick, I just got a couple of things from the merchandise booth. Nothing too crazy. I got a few vinyls and a shirt. I'm going to show you the vinyls first. This is In Solitude's The World, the Flesh, the Devil on Metal Blade Records. This is a gatefold black 2 LP. Yeah, really crazy artwork going on here. Nice photography there. Fantastic album. Next vinyl I got was the Thousandfold Epicenter by The Devil's Blood. Metal Blade reissue, Van Records. Open the gatefold. You have the additional artwork and lyrics. Funny thing is, when I got to the merch table, this was the only LP that they had. I don't know if they were going to get any more LPs after that one, but I staked my claim on it, paid my money for it, and it was worth it. And it sounds great too. And last but not least, I got a shirt, and I'll show it to you right now. This is the Devil's Blood t-shirt. If you can read that, it says, the fruit is finally falling down and the harvester is free. Very, very solid artwork, very nicely drawn. And on the back, you have the tour dates, North American tour, all the dates, really, really nice and professionally done. I would have gotten a Decibel magazine tour shirt, but seeing as how the Devil's Blood really impressed me, I wanted to get a Devil's Blood shirt. And I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not, but yeah, I want to say right around here, I got some red speckles on here because during Behemoth's set, Nurgle had spit blood into the audience, and some of the blood had landed on me, and it landed on this shirt too. Oh well, that's a pretty damn big honor if you ask me. But overall, great, great concert. I hope if you went to the Decibel Magazine tour, I hope it was fun for you. Hopefully this can be done again really soon. This is a great, great concert. Not a single letdown in my view. I loved everything. So that's the Decibel Magazine tour. Yeah, album reviews will be back sometime tomorrow, Wednesday. We'll see how everything goes. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army Ho out.